Hello and welcome to the channel, YouTube world. As always, there will be a link down in the description box if you want to read the patch notes at your own leisure. This is update 1.18, at least that's how the PS4 does it. Remember, I keep forgetting Xbox and PC do things a little bit differently. I don't think they give you the patch note number. So what's new? A new coalition operator, Talon. Candor Hideout 24/7 playlist in Modern Warfare multiplayer. NVG infected multiplayer mode. Infected in the dark survivors have a thermal sight and limited NVG battery, but the infected can see in dark. Realism damage, so make those headshots count. Plunder. Blood money. Guaranteed cash drops on all kills. Bounty contracts and finishing moves pay extra cash. Let's zoom it in a little bit here. General fixes. When using a tactical insertion in the crawl space near the oil derrick on rest, the player will spawn elsewhere on the map instead of where the tac insert was placed. This has been fixed. When using KBM, the navigation arrows used to change which season you're viewing go in the wrong direction. This has been fixed. Fixed a bug where the kill cam showed the player they were killed by thermite rather than underbarrel thermite. In some cases, Xbox players might experience in-game stuttering after the console has been in rest mode and the instant on setting is enabled. This has been fixed. Well, that's because it's Xbox. I'm just kidding. I have one for a couple of games. Fix for a bug where players could see daily challenges rewarding duplicate rewards instead of XP. We now show weapon and equipment counts in the kill cam. If a player was using stopping power, then the ammo count will be orange to denote this. We also show whether a player was using dead silence in the kill cam as well. Since the 3.10 update, some players could encounter white flashes of light / VFX, visual effects I'm assuming, when shooting / standing near a wall, object, or another player. This has been fixed. You will no longer encounter the pearly gates in God. Weapons. Increase the max travel time for crossbow bolts from 3 seconds to 6 for longer distance shots. Bolt action rechamber will no longer be retriggered if interrupted after the round has been ejected. This fixes an issue with redundant bolt action rechambers after weapon switches. Removing inaccurate attachment description from Solar Zero, NVG enhanced scope, optic glint visible to enemies. Perks. Amped. Increased amped reload speeds for the Strela P, Pilla, and Joker. EOD. Damage resistance fixes and tuning. Fixed an issue where thermite equipment was not showing the damage resistance icon even though damage resistance was being applied. Stuck thermite and thermite bolts no longer have their damage reduced. Field upgrades. Field Upgrade Pro. Stopped cases where failed field upgrade placements would cause equipment to be used. Tactical insert. Added broken tactical insert icon that is shown when the tac insert is destroyed. Deployable cover. Shotguns now destroy deployable cover with 3 melee hits. Added damage stats for vehicles and thermite damage. Fixed a bug where placing deployable cover on a door 2 times would allow the door to be moved. Emp Drone. Allow the Emp Drone to be used at the start of a new round in multi-round game modes. Stopping power. We've doubled the amount of stopping power ammo given to akimbo weapons. Real quick, I don't remember because I haven't really played the game much lately. Akimbo, from what I remember way back in the day, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, is where you could basically dual wield, if you will, weapons. Did they bring that to this game? I don't remember. PC. Stun grenades are now less intense. Several fixes to prevent crashes and improve stability. Campaign. While on embassy at the green beam checkpoint, players would not be able to progress in the mission after using the drone strike. Excuse me, this has been fixed. Special operations. Operation Strongbox. Fix for the vault location, crypto key objective markers not displaying on the TAC map. Fixed a bug that prevented guided rockets from locking onto enemy helicopters, or where objective icons were not appearing on the TAC map. Now for Operation Crosswind. Fix for sometimes jumping out of the plane into an out of bounds area. You'd think being out of the plane is out of bounds. Obviously not. A fix for enemies not spawning in the plane if one player is outside of the plane during the regroup. Operation Headhunter. Fix for cruise missile marking teammates as enemy targets. Just Reward. Operation Just Reward. Fix for the stealth being automatically broken when retrying the operation. Or enemy sentries will no longer shoot players parachuting in. For rebalanced explosive damage against juggernauts. Fix for a bug where the double time perks was not awarding the correct speed bonuses. Fixed a camera bug that could sometimes drift off while in the pickup truck. Fix for icons not appearing correctly when using UAV. Or an exploit involving Molotovs and munitions crates. Or for high alerts not triggering on suicide bombers or juggernauts. Yeah, you want those. Fix for throwing knife not killing enemies in one hit. Or for players respawning with empty ammo clips and magazines. Or for enemy melee attacks ignoring player armor. Or for restock perks not showing grenades recharging. Or for suicide bombers playing their VO too frequently. Well, I think once you're one of them and you play something once, that should be the end of you. Ground War. Fix for a bug that resulted in a player falling through the map upon spawning on a tank as it became full. Oh my. Boy, oh boy, those glitches are funny sometimes when you actually see them happen. Warzone. New weapons can be found on the ground and in supply boxes. 7.25 shotgun, MK2 carbine, marksman rifle, the EBR-14 marksman rifle, and the 50 caliber GS handgun. Players who disconnect in Last Stand will now drop their items when leaving the game. Fix for a bug where the animation for a player equipping the gas mask will interrupt and block players from deploying their parachute. Weird. Tuned close-up shotgun damage to prevent a single shotgun blast from downing a fully armored player. Stopping power can still make this happen though. Added Warzone specific controller button layouts. The bumper ping and bumper ping flipped layouts will allow those playing Warzone with a controller to use the ping feature more efficiently. Well, if they want to be more efficient, they could use a mouse and keyboard, which is what I'm doing now. Plunder. Players can no longer stack self-revive kits. Players that are spectating still get plunder payouts from contracts, but at only 40% of the value paid to living players. Fixes to help prevent hitching when interacting with cash deposit helicopters and recon contracts. Battle Royale. Fix for a rare bug that allowed players to equip 2 riot shields if they had 2 different camos, but only one would appear on the player. Made it easier to see which item is selected while using a buy station. Updated button layout for equipment while using gamepad. Fixed a bug for players are not receiving a banner on the top right of the screen for allies or enemies initiating kill streaks. Prevent bullets that hit the riot shield from depleting player armor. If a player flies the recon drone out of bounds, the player will hear the out of bounds countdown timer but will not see the countdown splash on their screen. This has been fixed. Fix for various and potential exploits. I know nothing about those. Field upgrades. Fixed a bug where some field upgrades were not ending at the end of the pre-match. Players will now get a kill when someone that you've downed disconnects from the game. Okay. Reduce the amount of cash given for averting a bounty. Increased price of loadout drop within the buy station to 8,500. And that is it. So as always, you know the drill. If you like the video, I was going to say if you like the game. Yeah, don't do that because I'm definitely going to get a thumbs down there. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I'll just make sure that the next time you try and shoot me, this is what you get. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. And if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, or whatever it is you identify as, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye now.